is up? Thank you so much for tuning in to our daily reading here at Purusha Intuitive. I am Deborah, owner and founder of Purusha Holistic Wellness. So welcome, guys. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. We're in December. Things are moving along. A lot is popping off. These readings are definitely general. If they resonate with you, pick up the message. If not, then just leave it behind. So let's see what's up. We've kind of had a lot of back and forth between a situation coming through, person, individual, partnership kind of energy that you've been dealing with. We're going to look at from a fresh space what the highest and best energy is. What is Friday all about? These are timeless readings too, by the way. If it resonates, I know I just said this, but if the message resonates, then you know. Okay. So this is, this feels like a very, kind of like therapeutic energy is what I want to say. Obviously going into the desert, there's this element of emptiness and space and vastness, quiet, calm, kind of like almost like this internal going within. And especially with how it's depicted on this card, with that beautiful clay oven in the night sky, it really gives that sense of taking today some time to really kind of reflect. I feel like there's been a lot of energy around the choices that we are making on a day-to-day basis, like becoming really conscious and aware of what's in our environment, what's in our energy, who we're dealing with. That's what the alchemist does. This reminds me a lot of the magician in the tarot. He's a conscious manifester, right? He's like the person that's like, hey, like, I know how to get to my goal. I just have to fit the pieces accordingly. And I think that we often get to the keys to those recipes, when we're kind of in that space of meditative thought. It reminds me of calling on subconscious energy, subconscious mind. Yeah. And I think this is that value of really, like, again, confirming what I just said about working with the tools that you have. You have all the tools necessary. The curio cabinet is like where we keep our like magical little elixirs and stuff like that. Our herbs, our medicine, and obviously that's a metaphor, right? It can be very, literal for you. You might be a healer, you might be, a medicine person, etc. This is a lot about birthing into being this element of like I said, the magnolia with that butterfly energy. It's transforming, birthing, rebirthing what you want, what is in alignment with you, right? And I feel like today, it's about taking time to really become aware and conscious of what that specifically looks like for you. Yeah. There might be a lot of communication today. And I feel like it's almost like sitting on things that have been said, things that have been talked about in the past, There is the, total reflective energy. This is reflecting on communication, reflecting on what has been said, what has transpired between you and this situation. Because you are kind of vibing in a very empowered way. This is a really strong energy. This is someone who knows what's up and they feel confident and strong within that. And that's how your energy is coming through. 9 of Coins is when we feel a level of like satisfaction for our achievements. Yeah. High five. All right. And you know, and I feel, you know, you might even have a new offer coming in. Ace of Cups. That's love. That's pure potential at our fingertips. There's something here for you that's like, it looks good. It looks really beautiful. But it's attached to a lot of emotion. You know, and with the moon, we have to understand what is our fear, what's our anxiety, what's our insecurity versus what's our gut instinct, you know? And relying on the light of the moon, our intuition, you know, what our heart is saying. The right thing, the thing that is in alignment, is not going to provoke that anxiety and fear. It's going to provoke a sense of peace and calm. And I feel like whatever this conversation is, it's brought a lot, it shed a lot of light onto what the dynamic is and what's actually happening. Maybe not really aware of it. I think you're kind of turning a blind eye. I'm not gonna lie. We have the moon and the sun, so it is kind of like that element of the light and the shadow. What you see, what you don't see. And honestly, unfortunately, this person or situation is allowing the fear to get the best of them. It's almost like you're not even paying attention to like what's going on over here. You're kind of like in your own little world. And there's definitely a new presence coming through. I want to clarify that. Let's see what this is. Yeah. New offer, new love, new partnership is coming in. You know. And this can be, you know, it can be love if you're single, for sure. It can, even if you're partnered with someone, it can also be a revival of your love, you know. It can also be someone who has a crush on you. I mean, you know, it doesn't, obviously you're going to know what your situation is. This is a general reading, but it looks like, you know, someone comes in and there is kind of this offer on the table. I think it brings, like, it kind of provokes a lot for you. This is something you're not specifically expecting. But I think that be really mindful about who this person is and what they're bringing you. They might be a little bit immature, especially if that offer is a little bit too good to be true. You know, just make sure, especially if you don't know this individual, just kind of do your background check is what I'm hearing. Because I think that eventually what you're going to find out is this person is not vibing very mature, right? They're kind of coming through, whatever this new offer is, it's coming through as this Knight of Wands, where really they're kind of thinking that they're this King of Wands, you know? And it's just a level of maturity and life experience, but they're blocking that King of Wands energy for themselves. And I feel like that's kind of where this emotion is coming from, you know. This moon card is a little dark, it is a little eerie, right? It kind of provokes the good and the bad. Like, this is something beautiful. It's a beautiful offer. It's like the magnolia, you know, delicate and beautiful. It's rebirth. But it's also kind of knowing its lifespan. Understanding like what you're supposed to receive and take from it. Looking at it very diplomatically, you know. That's like, you know, I mean, I feel like this is also that message for you of keeping your wits about you, right? That Nine of Pentacles. You are independent, you are strong, you are like, you do have your stuff together. And that's where, like, if you just kind of look at it for what it is, it's not going to feel so jarring. I mean, it's, you know, I think that this is a nice little gift. Like I said, it's a nice little boost. It gives you something. It has like this very beautiful element around it. I think it's like healing. I think it's, you know, but it feels more like a stepping stone versus, you know, the next thing of longevity. Yeah, because they kind of, I don't know, dude, they have a lot of sword energy. So sword deals with our mental, the way we think about things, process things. Even as a pair, you guys are coming up as King and Queen of Swords. So lots of mental energy. And when it comes to love, feeling, and emotion, yes, it's good to be rational, 100%, but we all know that saying, love is not rational. You know, we kind of make some like, yeah, ooh. I mean, this person, yeah, we make some, we all make, you know, kind of crazy mistakes when it comes to love. And I feel like this person is very calculated about that. They want love, they want relationship, they want connection and partnership, but they don't want the feeling part of it. It shows that they're still holding on to past stuff, past relationship. Their energy is a little bit blocked. So yeah, while, you know, they might come in today with the best intention, you see it for what it is. I don't feel like you necessarily have to like be aware, you know, just be, you know, I think it kind of goes back to that thing of being mindful of the decisions that you're making and why you're making them, you know. Nice. So you get dragonfly spirit. I love this. Truth transcends illusions. How beautiful is that? Like, it's because this energy for you definitely feels like, oh my gosh, this is something that I've wanted and it's finally here, and this person is kind of like showing up in this way that I've really been hoping for, etc. But you'll still, it's still like that still small voice, that gut instinct, gut intuition. Ooh, that's bad energy, right? And, you know, this is basically saying, you know, I feel like they're kind of, ooh, this reminds me of like they're still in this energy of transformation, of process. They kind of haven't moved out of the past. That confirmation that, you know, I was just talking about. They're still holding on to past relationship. And I feel like with you, they like you. They like what's in front of them, what's kind of like, ooh, you know, I want a piece of this, right? But sometimes if we're not ready to step up to the plate, that's being showed to them. It's almost like they're pushing their transformation. They're pushing like their learning lesson too quickly. It's that concept, right? Like you can race to the bus stop, but you're still gonna have to wait for the bus, right? You know? And so I feel like a lot of this is about saying, you know, I feel like in life, little gifts come in to help us one step closer to that thing that we're trying to achieve, whether it's relationship of our dreams or a career or, you know, whatever it is, friends, family, community, you know, and remembering that it's one step at a time, that sometimes these interactions come in because they're giving us that boost forward. But it doesn't mean that that has to be the forever person or the forever thing. It might just be that stepping stone, like I said. So be mindful of that energy. This will really help, you know, with you spending a few minutes self-reflecting, going within, really connecting with yourself today. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If so, double thumbs up, please. Share, subscribe. I would really appreciate all the love and support. Hoping to grow and build our community. So sending you lots of love and blessings with whatever situation you're dealing with. I hope if this is a good thing that comes in for you, that you can just appreciate the blessings of what it is in this moment, in this period of time. All right, thank you so much. Lots of love, lots of blessings. Thank you. Have a great one.